Okay, so folks, today I brought on a special guest so that we can talk some more about this phone here, the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 here. So make sure to watch this video through. Let's go ahead and jump in. Now, I have reviewed this phone on the channel already, but I just want to bring in a different perspective, that of the man himself, Mr. Versatile. Now, many of you may know him already, and if you don't, make sure to check him out. I'm going to make sure that I put the link to his channel in the description. Make sure to check out his channel. This brother is really fun. He pushes out fantastic content. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel, of course. Now, before Versatile goes ahead and provides us with his perspective, I want to share two main points that actually keep me excited about this phone as I continue to use it. The first one is going to be the platform, right? Snapdragon 888 top level performance, right? And the second one, the second main point here, which is maybe the most important, is the user experience of this phone here. It is on another level. And with that said, I'm gonna stop right here and let Versatile share his perspective. Take it away, fam.
What is going, Cam's peeps? Your man Versatile is in Cam's building, and Cam, you got a nice aesthetic, man. Nice. It's a nice aesthetic. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you guys ignite that like button. Subscribe to Cam. He is pushing out content, good content, by the way, and pushing out for you guys. So make sure you guys support him. Now, we're talking about this Galaxy Z Flip 3. This baby's a beast. Now, what has really stood out to me in the time that I've been using it, and shout out to Cam's good points, for me, the hardware. Yes, I had the Galaxy Z Flip 5G. I loved it. I love the aspect of flip phones again in the form of a smartphone. But one of the things that I really appreciate about this phone over the Z Flip 5G is that they made this phone feel like a phone and a flip phone. What do I mean by that? Well, the difference between the Z Flip 5G and the Z Flip 3 is that they chose the more rounded, glossy edges when holding the phone for the Z Flip 5G, and it felt a little bit slippery, a little bit smaller in the hand. And when you open it, it really didn't quite feel like a phone per se. But with the Z Flip 3, the way they have tapered off and squared out the edges, they did this matte finish. It feels much more substantial in the hand when it's flipped open, which makes you forget that it's a flip phone from time to time. And that's one of the things that I really appreciate about this phone, is that even when opened, it feels like a phone with the ability to hang up and open the calls like a beast, like you could of old days. What's going on? Yeah. Flip close on them and it's over. The hardware is simply amazing. And segue into another great point, the flex mode on this is beautiful. Yes, it's something that you have to work yourself into, and what a great phone this is to practice that with. But with the flex mode and the hinge that Samsung specifically designed for the Flip and Flip 3, or in this case the Flip 3 of course, is that you forget that you can simply just tilt it at a glance. So instead of trying to hold the phone like this and trying to get your posture correct, you can already have your posture correct and just simply flex it just a little bit, just so you can read that information, make it more comfortable in the hand. The viewing experience with the Z Flip 3 is taken to a new level with the ability to flex. And then of course, depending on however you're sitting the angle, you can just keep going all that you need to, until the point where you can sit this down on a surface and view it, or use it in the form of the camera that utilizes the flex mode. And in some apps, it even utilizes controls to access play, pause, and scrubbing through the footage, or in other words, the video that you are watching. You can tilt it at a glance anytime, and that's because Samsung has done a good job of improving the hinge on the Z Flip 3. Yes, the hardware to me sticks out the most on the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. Back to you, Cam.
Oh, nice. I appreciate your take on this here. And I would have to agree that, hardware is indeed one of the reasons why this phone is what it is. It's one of the reasons people are so attracted to this phone. In fact, it plays a major role in one of my main points, right? When I talked about the user experience, hardware plays a major role in that. Now, in the few videos that I've made on this phone in the past, I've shared a range of things that I like about this phone, including the fact that it's such a cool phone, right? So beyond that, the one thing that really stands out the most to me, is going to be the user experience. And you have quite a few different things that contribute to that, right? Including even hardware, as you mentioned there. The first thing I want to bring up, of course, would be performance that is pushed by that chipset, right? So you have a Snapdragon 888 here that is coupled with 8 gigs of RAM. Based off of just those numbers, you can already imagine that performance is just going to be top level on here. And it is, right? It's top level performance. You have 120 hertz refresh rate, meaning you get to enjoy that super smooth scrolling on this very tall screen, right? So 120 hertz allows you to be able to just scroll through things. Navigation is just super smooth. Again, that also contribute to just the overall user experience. You touched up on hardware. Again, I'm going to go back to that, right? So you mentioned the flex mode and all that good stuff. All of that plays into overall user experience, in my humble opinion. You have the camera, very nice camera, the ability to take pictures, to take selfies using the main camera. Great, sharp image quality, great color gamut when it comes down to also that display. Just a beautiful AMOLED display that just make user experience so positive, whether it's for just day-to-day task or entertainment. Very, very good stuff. Overall, my take is that this is a very forward-thinking phone, right? Whether it's just the hardware itself, but also the specs. The specs are top-notch, the flagship phone. I would recommend this phone, to anyone who is in the market for something like this, for the newer generation of foldable phones. But anyway, that's just my humble take. Now, I appreciate the man himself, Versatile, for sharing his perspective on this beautiful piece of art here, the Galaxy Z Flip 3. I'm certainly hoping that you found this informative. This wasn't meant to be a long video. I'm going to make sure, again, that I put the link to his channel in the description. So make sure to check him out, subscribe. He pushes out fantastic content. Show the brother some support. Of course, I appreciate you watching this video up until now. Of course, I'm going to catch you in the comment section. Let me know, let Mr. Versatile there know what what you think of this phone, what you think of his perspective. If you have any questions, any comments, make sure to put those in the comment section. I'm going to catch you in that comment section. I'm also going to catch you in the next video, and up until that next video, of course, as always, make sure to stay safe out there.